Hi guys. Okay, so this is for everybody who missed our Zoom session today, and also most of you because you didn't have your packets at the time that we did our Zoom session. So I'm gonna just start off with math. For the next week, or actually I should say the next 2 days, you're gonna be doing word problems. And then we're going to jump into something new, area and perimeter, but I'll explain that later. Right now, we're kind of continuing with the metric um, measurement. We have centimeters, meters, kilometers, kilograms, a lot of different types of metric weights. And they put them into word problems, okay? So some of these are a little tricky, so I'm going to go through them with you, okay? I'm on page 41 of your math packet. It's the first page in your math packet. It says chapter 12, real world math problems. And it has to do with measurement, as I said. So number one asks, or says, I should say, a restaurant has two tables of different lengths. Okay, so we have two tables and they're both different lengths. One is 146 centimeters long and the other is 185 centimeters long. What is their total length? Write your answer in meters and centimeters. Okay, so for those of you who are in the Zoom session, we talked about the order of operations, or the operation that we had to do was add, right? If you need to find out the total length of something and you have two numbers, you add them together. So you would add 146 and 185, which we did. And if you, whether you do it by hand or by calculator, some of these you are going to need a calculator for, by the way. I want you to do it on your own, but if you're following along with this video, we did it together as a class, and we got 331 centimeters when we added up 146 and 185 centimeters. Okay, so the first thing that you would write is it in centimeters, okay? 331 centimeters. Or what is 331 centimeters in meters, okay? It would be 3 meters and you have 31 centimeters left over, okay? Just like we did it in the practices before we before this whole homeschool instruction started. We were converting centimeters into meters and meters into kilometers, if you guys remember that. Okay, so all you're doing for number one is you're adding the two numbers, and then you're converting the centimeters into meters. And if you guys remember, for every 100 centimeters equals a meter. So if you have 331 centimeters, that would equal 3 meters, and you have 31 centimeters left over. And for number two, we did that together as well. It says Jim's preparing for a race. He runs around a track 3 times each day. If he runs 300 meters in a day, if he runs 300 meters a day, what is the length of the track? So pretend he's running around a running track 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So you could do this 2 ways. You could divide 3 by 300. You could put, and you would get 100 meters. That's how we did it. 300 divided by 3. And split it up. Or you could do it the other way around. You could count backwards. So once you know it's 100 meters long, the track, he runs around once. That's 100 meters. He runs around twice. That's 200 meters. He runs around the third time, and then that's how you get your 300 meters. Okay, so that's why he ran 300 meters in a day, and he ran around the track 3 times each day. Okay? Okay, so number 3. A baby elephant has a mass of 145 kilograms. The mass of its sister is 5 times as much. Okay, so when you hear times, you automatically know that you have to multiply, okay? So a baby elephant has a mass of 145 kilograms, and the sister weighs 5 times as much as that. What is the mass of its sister? So you have to do 145 times 5, okay? We could do that out on paper, or you could use a calculator if you would like, okay? If you're doing it out on paper, you do 5 times 5 first, which is 25. Carry the 2, okay? And then we got 4 times 5, which is 20. And then add the 2, that's 22. Carry the 2 again. 5 times 1. Okay. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2, that's 7. So we have 725. Okay, so we got 725. Make sure you label it kilograms. Okay. So the sister weighs 725 kilograms. That's a lot more than the other elephant, baby elephant, right? The one baby elephant weighs 145 kilograms, and the other baby elephant weighs 725 kilograms. Okay, so the only reason I'm doing this along with you right now is because a lot of you didn't have the packets, okay? This is a type of thing that we're going to do during our Zoom sessions starting tomorrow, okay? We're going to do our math, and we do our science and our social studies together. So for number 4, it says James has a fish tank with a capacity of 24 liters. He uses a 2-liter pail to fill the tank. How many pails of water does he use? Okay, so the capacity means how much can the tank fit. It could fit at most 24 liters, okay? And he uses a 2-liter pail to fill the tank. How many pails of water does he use? Okay, so we have to find out how many 2-liter pail, dumps does it take to make 24 liters, okay? So the way we figured that out is similar to number 2 on page 41. We divide 24 into 2, okay? How many times does 24 go into 2? Luckily for us, it goes in evenly. Again, for these, you can use a calculator, but we're going to do it by hand right now. So 2 divided by 24, or 24 split into 2 pieces, is 12, right? 12 plus 12 is 24. So he has to use 12 pails. Okay, it's going to take him 12 pails, or at least 12 times, to dump the 2-liter pail out to fill the entire tank, okay? So your answer would be 12 pails, okay? Okay, so that's it for math for today, okay? Did it along with you. As I said, if it's too complicated for you to do it on paper like I did, to figure it out, you can use a calculator. And of course, you could watch this video over, okay, if I went too fast or you missed something, okay? All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow, okay?